People always ask me, do I have to hold on to my threads when I start to sew? On previous machines, you might have, but here's the reason that you might have had trouble if you didn't. So on this machine, because the needle always stops in the up position, or if you have it set down, you can always touch this button to bring the needle up. It is always starting and stopping at a complete stitch, meaning that when you put fabric in here and your needle will land in fabric, meaning you don't have it too far forward that it's not going to catch the fabric on its first stitch. But if it's going to see fabric first, when you sew, you do not have to hold those threads. Now, if you are in the habit of turning this hand wheel and only bringing your needle up, you bring your needle up, but you don't bring the take-up lever to the highest position, that means you haven't completed the stitch. That means when you start on your next time, it's still trying to finish the stitch from last time, and that's when your threads come flying out of the needle. So I like to get in the habit of always using my needle up or needle down feature. That means the stitch is complete, I pull out my threads, I cut them, I can start again without holding on to them at all. So super simple technique, but all you have to do is let the machine do the work for you. I'd love it if you technically stopped turning your hand wheel. Now there's times I still do, like if I'm trying to get it to start on an exact point, I'll test and make sure it's there. But when I'm done, I always let the needle come up to the highest point with the tap of the needle up down button or the tap of the foot control. At the very top, we'll take a half a stitch and bring that up to the correct position. So you do not have to hold those threads when you start to sew if you take those simple steps.